Hello and welcome to All I Do Is Fail. I am your host Tom Elwes and I'm joined today as ever by my co-host Mr. Ali Woods.
Stripy t-shirt gang.
But.
We've got stripy t-shirts on. If you're on the YouTube, you're loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Sponsored by Burger King. So thank you. How you doing, Tom?
I'm okay.
You mournful?
I'm very mournful. Yes, listeners, I realise, and some of you messaged, not enough of you, which did disappoint me, to say we didn't seem very filled of mourning and sorrow in the last episode. But that's because...
Same people messaging Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
Same group of people. I heard you laughing.
Yeah. Anyway, if you are currently in the queue to see Her Majesty,
Which is where we're recording live. That would have been a good episode. Going after everyone in the queue being like, so why do you think the press are mistreating Meghan Markle?
Yeah.
That would have been a good failmail.
Yeah.
What's the thing, just asking people in the queue, what's the thing you like least about Meghan Markle? What do you hate the most?
We wouldn't have enough time for that episode.
No.
Yes.
I just think, after all they've done, for her to be smirking.
Yeah. My favourite was a conspiracy theory this week that apparently she was wearing a microphone and she was recording them all. And she was, for her next documentary, there was a conspiracy theory that she was wearing a microphone. She clearly wasn't, but like people were like, "Oh, she's a mole. She's got a microphone on and she's gonna record negative chat and send it online." Yeah,
you don't need to, man. They have clips of like Charles already being a twat to people. So dodgy king.
Yeah,
not good.
Dodgy king.
But yeah, so how you? So people were messaging, were they?
Yeah, they were upset that we were. And I will say this.
It's your first funny episode.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I'll say this, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't know what was happening to Her Majesty when we recorded the last episode. So
it was a dying wish.
Okay. Jesus.
One last episode.
So we didn't know, which is why we seemed so positive and upbeat and did not mention it. However, now we are aware of the situation, and we are. It will be day 6 of the mourning period. For more
I don't know, 7, 8,
no, 9. Yeah, it was 9, maybe.
It was 8 days ago that she died. God rest her soul.
We're in mourning. We're in mourning.
Yeah. We've got mourning till Monday, and then Tuesday Carnival.
Yeah. Are you going to the cinema?
Same queue, weirdly. Really into both. Got floats playing De Janeiro music. Samba.
Are you going to go to the cinema and go to the IMAX and watch it? That's all the cinema is playing, ladies and gentlemen. That's it, on repeat. All the cinemas are only playing.
I wanted to go watch Nope.
You want to watch Nope? No.
Because I didn't want it to be true.
How about this? Nope. You are watching the Queen's funeral.
Yeah, can I watch Nope? Nope. Yeah, Nope. Nope.
I'll tell you where I'm going to watch it. I'm going to go to one of those View IMAX 4D cinemas so they can get a bit... Whoa! 3D!
Suddenly Prince Andrew's hands feel like they're coming out. Get me! Whoa! Just Charles murmuring in your...
Yeah. Still to this day, worst experience I've ever had in a cinema being hungover and going to watch Venom in a 4D cinema. Honestly, I've never wanted to throw up more in my life.
Someone just threw some oil on you.
Yeah. You know, like when you go to the cinema, you think, if you're hungover, like, this will just be a quiet. I'll just sit in the back and drink a big Coke. You sit down, didn't realise your chair's just lobbing you around. You're being sprayed with water and it's all 3D.
Tom Hardy's going, stop doing that.
Yeah, and you're fucking hell.
I went to watch Schindler's List in 4D.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
Moving.
Yeah, I bet.
More ways than one.
I bet. Oh, welcome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually, look, I would say it's very sad that the Queen's dead. She meant a lot to a lot of people. So I'm sorry that she's dead.
Would you go down to the queue?
For the line?
Yeah.
What, for line up? Worst theme park ever? Alton Flowers?
That's good.
Yeah.
Alton Flowers is good.
Yeah.
Morn Hub, I've heard.
Yeah.
But my mate's mum really wants to go, and no one in the family wants to go with her. And she's trying to get my mate to go, and she's citing that she queued up with him for X Factor when he auditioned when he was 16. So she owes him one. She's like, and you're not a good singer, and I did that for you. So 12 years later.
I reckon there's actually probably quite a high crossover of people who have queued up for X Factor and queuing up for the Queen.
What was weird? Have you seen the clips? They're going down the line and everyone's going, woo!
Yeah. Yeah. I've got the...
Got people dancing on the...
Yeah.
And Stephen Mulhern is down there going, could we find the nation's saddest person?
Well, it's 'cause
who's most sad?
As you file past the coffin, obviously there's a live stream, so you've got your moment to shine in front of the nation of the people watching it on the live stream, you know?
Do 2 minutes, do
Yeah,
this joke.
yeah, you just got to walk past, look at the camera, and give it. You've got a second there. You've got a good bit.
A sort of sad floss in front of the coffin.
But
That is mad though. The coffin's doing a tour. I mean, I can't do a tour.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, it's smash hit tour.
Yeah, exactly.
They should take it around the world, do stadiums. I mean,
But they're fucking good. They can do America. They
Band
sell
on
out
the
America.
Coffin on the Run tour. I mean,
They could go live at Red Rocks.
yeah.
Queen's Coffin. People, I mean, sort of fair play. I do get why people are sad. If Sir Alex Ferguson died and they were doing a huge thing in Manchester, I'd be up for sort of going
You'd
along to
go,
that.
yeah.
But
I think you usually accept that she meant a lot to a lot of people, and I'm not going to be mad at you because she meant a lot to you. That was fair enough. Like, yeah, you do you. Cool.
yeah, no, it's fair enough. I don't like the way it's like seen as being anti-British or an anarchist or something like that to like question the royal family.
Oh yeah, that's so
and stuff
stupid. Like that's people getting arrested for saying you don't like Prince Andrew is just fuck off. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's just so dumb.
Yeah, that kid got arrested, didn't he,
Yeah.
for calling
him and a sick man or something. I don't know. Which I don't. Well, you know, the jury's
He's in line for the
out
throne.
or not out.
You know, he's in
actually.
line for the throne now.
Well, Andrew.
Yeah. He's
Why?
like 5th at the moment.
Well, I think they're always in line for the throne. I'm in
No,
line
no,
for the
you get to
throne.
choose, you
I'm
choose.
like 30th.
Yeah, he chose a few. You. The day we have a Mexican on the throne.
King Luis.
King Luis.
I'd much rather you were king.
Yeah, I'd be a great king.
Suck up.
You know what I really wanted to see, and like, I don't actually want to see this because loads of people would have to die. But if there was a child king,
Genocide.
yeah. No, but imagine if we had like a little kid king. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You know, little boy king. That'd be funny.
Like that film about the new emperor or something in China, that little kid.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be cool.
Joffrey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we could get a Joffrey. That'd be weird.
Wild. How are you doing, Phoebe?
I'm well, thank you.
You good? How are you feeling about the demise of Her Majesty the Queen?
What do you mean? How do I feel?
Well, you're from Windsor, and that's
Yeah,
quite,
you're
that
from, like,
community.
home.
I actually went
You're like
back,
a home fan.
I went back home recently, and it's
Yeah.
really weird. You can hear like sad brass bands playing
Wow.
everywhere you walk in town.
When they were
They're all like practicing
Yeah,
and stuff.
when they were interviewing people in Windsor, people were talking like the Queen was down the local pub with them, which I don't think was true.
No, and to be
People were like,
She
"Oh, she was
walked
just a
among
normal
us."
woman.
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
just a normal."
She walked among us.
Yeah,
now, well, when I was growing up, definitely more like when the princes were younger, like you would see them along like the long walk, you know, the big path leading up to the castle. You'd see them just like drive past or walk past and stuff. Because when
The
they
princes,
were in,
really?
they'd have security though. There's no way they were letting those princes stroll around by
no,
themselves.
they would normally be like driving past whilst you're like walking along and stuff.
Yeah, and they'd
You could just like wait.
spit at you.
Yeah, just-
Get back, commoner. Brush out the door.
yeah.
Like that. Okay, cool. Well, that's fair. Now she's done. Just get her
Go.
back, packing her bag and going home.
I've done my bit.
I'm getting out a soother. Do you mind if I put the camera on me so I can apply my lipstick?
What?
Sorry,
What?
producer Phoebe here.
Big best
Pay
producer
for-
in the galaxy.
Playful studio. Only get an hour. Come on, lads.
Ask.
Got to apply
I've got
for
a
it.
date later.
Yeah, have you
Me?
got a date?
No.
Are you still celibate, Phoebe celibate?
You don't know about my life.
You had a call with my partner this week, didn't you, Phoebe?
Yeah.
Miss Still Your Girl.
Mr. Still a Girl.
Yeah.
And then I sent him a voice message.
That would be
Singing
such a
bottom
funny
up.
plot twist if Phoebe stole your girl. That would be great.
It'd be quite cool, I think. It'd be quite. I'm a feminist, so
Yeah. I would like to
I'll
see
be
how
all
that all
for
went
it.
down. It'd be really funny.
I'll take Luca out.
you are.
I'll take Luca out.
Someone's got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winer and diner.
Yeah,
You could just do all the things
I'll
that he
treat
does.
her right.
It'd be
She
perfect.
becomes at the moment our date nights comprise of her coming to my gigs and taking notes.
No,
And
Ali,
then be like,
Ali, I don't want to be doing that again. I don't want fancy
She's
being
not
doing.
she's not from India.
Yeah.
but-
No. What do you mean, Ali? I'm from fucking Ireland. You can shut up. But Jesus. Okay. Yeah, it's more like that. But Jesus. Ali, I don't want to make notes again. Come on. You promised you'd take me to the pub. You promised.
Take me to the good gigs.
Yeah. Why have you brought me to for a basement in fucking East London on a Wednesday?
At Cock Comedy.
Yeah.
You get a 5-minute spot if you got a 5-inch dick.
Yeah.
Inches, any less?
Yeah.
A minute less for each inch. minute more. That's what it is.
Ali, all these acts are doing jokes about dog semen. I don't like it. I don't like it.
What did your partner think, Australian, of this Commonwealth, think about the...
She absolutely hates it. She is literally like, turn this shit off. She's been the most.
Well, you had a stand-up gig on, did you?
Yeah. Yeah. She's been the most anti the Queen.
I hate these fucking posh shows. Tom's like, it's just a 10-minute spot, mate.
Yeah. She's just literally, as soon as it happened, she was just like, watch the news for 1 minute. She's like, this is shit. Like, this, get fucked. Like, a lot of that.
It's mad that it is just all the news now. I've never...
Yeah, you can't...
I didn't know we could
It's
do
mad that
this.
they televised a 6-hour car journey.
Well, I think they've overestimated how much people... Like, I think they overestimated how much people...
lap it up.
But I don't know if anyone of our age has been lapping it up.
Muller's Mole Hurton doing the queue down there.
Yeah.
People are loving it. Having a great time.
I just think...
They're all meeting each other.
Yeah, I suppose it's a boy that can sort of bond.
Yeah. They're like, who was she to you? She was the nation's grandmother, wasn't she? Oh my God, she was so good.
Get my King Charles shirt signed.
On another life, I would have been down there on the pool.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, look like Prince Harry, act like Prince William.
Yeah.
Should have been. How he should have been.
Yeah.
Not all gingers are bad. Going up to anyone who's not white and being like, do you want to be my Meghan?
Yeah.
And then that was a hard find.
Yeah. I can't...
Did the whole length of the queue twice. Did you see the interviews of people off their face at 3 a.m. who'd gone down to Buckingham Palace?
Oh yeah, I saw that bloke. The most awkward interview ever. He's like, a lot of diversity here. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. she goes, she's like to him. So why have you come down? Well, I came down here for you.
Yeah.
She's like, well, not for me, obviously. And it's like, well,
out of their mind.
Saw a lot of people were down here. I thought, yeah, come down. So good.
I guess it's one of those universal events. In a world where universal events are few and far between, we're talking sporting events and things like this and a pandemic.
I do love big change. I quite like this crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
I found out I was in a pub in Manchester and I was, as she would have wanted, I was watching Dundee versus Istanbul Başakşehir in the Europa League. Because she was. And a lot of people don't know.
A Başakşehir fan.
She was a big Istanbul Başakşehir fan.
Big.
A lot of people don't know that. So that's where I was. But I love big change. I think it's exciting, isn't it? Yeah. And what do we think of old King Charles with his sausage fingers?
King.
Have you seen his hands?
Yeah, banger hands. Old banger hands. I mean, I've just never. To be honest, it's the first time that we all now have to think about him because he's been someone that I have never really thought about. That's not
really. How do you climax?
Huh?
I get my partner to whisper into my ear. And funnily enough, that's the noise I make.
Oh yeah, when you're
so she's there going in my ear, and then I go. It's like sexing.
So horrible.
It's like shagging the crazy frog.
Yeah.
That's it. I haven't even started at that point.
Get him just revving me up. I've never really thought about Charles, and now I guess he's our king.
Yeah. Did you see the thing which was like side chicks? Keep the dream alive or something like that because what's her face, Camilla, is now the de facto Queen of England.
Yeah. If you're listening, you're a side chick.
Central.
Stay strong.
Yeah.
Stay strong. It could all come back round for you.
Yeah, exactly. Hustle.
Of that. Please book us for the Royal Variety performance.
I'm still thinking about you in the 4K IMAX.
Yeah. watching the Queen. Jesus. Can't wait.
Pretend you're in the coffin. You go down with it. Whoa, where the fuck did that come from? The tens.
Bloody hell.
You see Liz Truss and Keir Starmer down there.
Yeah, well,
We've
everyone's
got
been
some
down there.
fucking bland politicians
Do you
at the
reckon?
moment.
Do you reckon you can jump the queue if you're a politician?
What,
Or do you reckon? I don't reckon. I don't reckon Starmer was the 30-hour queue at the back. I don't think he joined.
David
the
Beckham's in the queue at the moment, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
He didn't get to cut.
Well,
I mean, I
I
wanna
just
know
saw a headline which was
how-
like David Beckham
Yeah.
eats crisps while waiting in the queue or something.
I want to know how big a celebrity you have to be able to cut the line. You know, where does it? Is it only politicians who get to cut the line?
No,
What's
it's only royal celebs, people like Queen Latifah. They can come. Prince could have come down.
Because I know a little bit about British lines. Okay, because I went to
Because
an
you've done a lot of coke in your time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know a lot about white British lines, and let me tell you,
I'd have put them on the table.
yeah. I went to an IKEA that was closing down a few weeks ago, right?
You went to an IKEA, a Swedish place, at a time like this.
Hold on,
Didn't
hold
buy
on.
British.
IKEA in Tottenham
Go
was
to
closing down,
Wilkinson.
70% off, right? Went there.
Really?
Queue over 3 hours, okay, to get in.
What? Yeah.
Disabled people were in a shorter queue at the top end, right, of the IKEA, much shorter queue. There was probably about 20 people in that queue, and they stopped the regular queue to let the disabled people in because obviously they can't queue for 3 hours. Regular queue all started booing. They were fuming. People were like, we're all fucking disabled, mate. What are you on about?
You were like trying to read, like, look, I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
Let me in. It's hard enough that it's all in fucking Swedish.
Yeah, well, I got it,
I can't tell my Stromkamps from my Jugendflabs.
Yeah. So I reckon British people would be very pissed off if you jump the queue.
No, but yeah, the people who are in a queue for the Queen's death to ride Nemesis Inferno, the Queen, probably are the people who fucking love a queue. They are the most archetypal British people.
Yeah, they're the people who bring sandwiches and a flask.
You see all that marmalade sandwich stuff? People bringing marmalade sandwiches to Buckingham Palace because of Paddington.
Oh God, I don't.
And then people were saying, "How comes you make a marmalade sandwich and give it to put it outside a palace, but won't donate to a food bank?"
Yeah, it's true. Give that to a food bank.
Paddington's like now the fucking mascot of
the UK. I mean, he's always been a big deal, but that film, to be fair, Paddington 2 is a quality film.
Mate, they're both banging films, especially 2 is sick, bro. But like, I wonder how much he's getting for that.
What, Paddington?
Yeah, for the Queen.
Royalties. What are you on about?
Literal royalties.
Yeah.
They pay him. They pay use his brand. You know
What, Paddington? Well, I mean, the author of Paddington is a wealthy man.
He's not gone down there.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen him.
No.
He hasn't been in the queue, Paddington.
Bear.
Someone will release a bear.
Yeah.
Someone will be like in a hat and just be like, God save the Queen.
Paddington.
How do you think it would go if you started doing stand-up at the queue?
For starting to stand up at the queue.
I think you'd get egged.
It depends what material
Old school style.
you're doing.
Tomatoes, eggs,
Yeah.
Great British eggs, Waitrose,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Apparently
Apparently get wristbands if you're down at the queue.
get wristband.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see the
I'd get
video of
VIP.
that? See the video of the girl there's someone that's like, yes, I've got 6. I've been 6 times. And she's
Wow.
got like 6 wristbands. She's like, they just let me go through now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's
like super hyped.
yeah. I dated her. That sort of stuff.
6 wristbands.
Me and my mates were like, how many of people we've dated are down there? The royalists, the posh gals,
One or two.
You got a few down there, I reckon. You got a fucking few down there.
Like one went in with Liz Truss.
Yeah. The thing is, she was the nation's grandma, so
You know.
that's it. They'd be like, and they're there now with their boyfriend called Toby.
Yeah.
Who's like already thinning, going back.
Yeah.
The receding hair.
Well, his management consultant.
Management consultant earns shitloads, no chin.
No. It was like one of those goobers. Yeah.
What's a goober?
One of those like turkeys, you know, like. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I don't like. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Completely.
I don't know where these boys like grow.
They
Because
don't.
they just suddenly form, don't they?
Well, they don't go to the same festivals that you're at. They're not. They're not. They're actually the ones who own the land.
Yeah.
That the festival is on.
Not one of them has called himself Rain Dance ever.
Just call me Blade.
Yeah.
Have you been?
Yeah, those
have
guys
you been on the dating?
I feel
Phoebe,
like
yet?
you are trying to get something out of me. That
Yeah, I feel like there's some gossip.
Oh, have you been on a little
Phoebe.
datey
You've
do?
been on dating.
Oh, go on.
I have potentially been on a couple of dates
Ooh.
over this month. Nothing's going anywhere.
What's
but
their name?
Full name.
Full name.
Address. What's their star sign?
Yeah. That was
I
most
actually
important.
don't know.
Oh,
Boo.
babe,
No.
you got to find that out quick,
Okay.
and whether they're rising
Yeah.
It's not
Or in,
whether they're
or in
rising, it's-
retrograde.
or in retrograde.
Apparently, loads of planets are in retrograde, but someone else told me that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's apparently why things have gone so tits up.
because
Yeah.
of the retrogrades of
Like
the
Yeah,
planets.
6 planets or something.
6 planets. 6.
Yeah, mate.
Fucking
Fucking-
more planets than I can name.
Yeah.
Mate.
The other 2 trillion, what are they doing? Whoa.
Pluto's doing backflips.
Yeah.
Fucking something's up.
No wonder.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
bloody wonder.
Yeah. So, well, that's good. How the date's been going?
Yeah, good, but they're moving away now.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's
So not
alright,
well
I'll
then.
probably-
Not well was the answer to that.
To be
Did
fair,
you know this all the time that they were moving away?
Yeah, they're on the run. That's why. I can't stay in any postcode for longer
Yeah.
than 2 weeks.
Do you mind hiding this package for me? Don't I?
Yeah.
Nah,
My mate Shivy's gonna come stay with you for a bit, if that's okay.
Yeah.
no. It was a more recent thing, but it's fine. To be fair, we haven't seen each other that much. This has been going on for like a couple of months.
Oh,
months.
wow.
But I haven't seen her that much, just like a couple of times. And then,
Okay.
Cool.
well, I've just outed myself then on the pod.
Oh,
Okay.
that.
That's
Whoops.
good.
But anyway, yeah.
That's fine.
that's
And
fine.
then
We're a very
We don't even
progressive.
hear that.
I didn't even hear. Well, I tune you out anyway. But I didn't,
no, I know, but I think I've got family now that listen to this. So,
Oh, that's
hey,
sweet.
family, guess what?
Hey,
I'm a little bit gay.
Tom's gay as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Good.
This is
Welcome to the
a
pod.
nice and awkward
Yeah.
silence.
Just fine, Phoebe. That you can. I mean, if you want us to edit out, we can. But like, what? I don't-
No, I don't really mind. Nothing. Not to be fair, nothing's ever really happened anyway. It was all just nice
Potential.
dates.
Potential.
Yeah.
Nice. That's fun.
That's good. What are your dates? What do you think a Phoebe date would be if she was organising it? I think a sort of walk down the Thames. Then close, and then
No, I
walk down
have
the
done
Thames,
that before, but no.
and then sort of like sort of put some snuff up your.
No, I was gonna say. I've got some mushrooms. Let's go to the aquarium.
yeah.
And then,
that
you,
sort of-
and then you'd be like, and then like once you go out of that, then you're like, right, I know this like really cool like. I wouldn't say it's like a club. It's more
Yeah.
like a sort of rave in this car park, and like,
or like my mate's, he's got like a recorder band.
Yeah. Yeah.
Six people, 6 non-binary people all playing recorders.
Yeah.
And
These are all class dates. If anyone wants to
Yeah,
take me
yeah.
on those, I'd happily go. No, you know what? The last time I saw her, I'd already got plans. I was going to Vittorio's gig
Mhm.
that's just gone at the Glad. But that was the only day that we were
that
both
is
free.
so insane that you would spend your free time when you work at a comedy club going to another comedy show. Like I would never in my
It's
life
mad,
do
isn't
that.
it?
Yeah.
Fair play to you.
Fair play. You love comedy.
I want to support Vittorio, and he had Larry Dean, who I hadn't seen before.
Okay, yeah, he is funny.
So I did want to see him. But yeah, so she came to that and then just met Vittorio and his mates and stuff, like instead of just
Oh.
hanging out with me.
What?
But hey,
Why did she? Why did she not want to hang out with you?
Well, no, as in like I'd already like that was my plan
Oh.
was to go to that. So I was like, well, you come to this if you want.
Oh right, yeah, fair. Well, that's good. I went to see you watching Practical Jokers.
Yeah.
I went to see Mur
Oh yeah, Mert. Yeah, I love him. Yeah.
because I did an Instagram live. with
Yeah.
him.
How was it?
Mate, wild show.
Yeah.
Wild show. They
Did he
I was
do impractical joking throughout?
basically, yeah. He played clips from Impractical Jokers.
What did he do
I was
as he
laughing.
was playing it, like analysing it?
No, he just went off stage and played it, and he was
Oh.
just like, "I think there were bits that you hadn't seen before."
Right.
Uh,
Hidden Merbits.
and
Was
then-
was a crowd hardcore and practical joking?
and big
fans?
Impractical Jokers fans. So there was a lot of like played a game of Q&A or shot. So answer it or truth or shot.
Yeah.
So he had like 12 shots of like whiskey
Wow.
and
Did he do any stand up or?
a couple like
Right.
he did 5 minutes probably.
Okay,
It was
wow.
about an hour and a half show.
Wow.
They got out the opener guy went out to do Impractical Jokers live, like went out and they had it in the earphone and they were like, go drink that thing on the bin and go talk to that. Yeah.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah. Mate, it was
So
mad.
not moved away from the impractical jokiness of this at all.
Yeah, and then there was someone was in there who went on the cruise.
Oh, I told you there was an impractical joking cruise. Yeah.
And there was this couple there at the back, and so in the truth or shot bit, right? This couple between them, they asked 3 questions, right?
Yeah.
And this was my favorite part of the show. She's going to him like, if you had to, would you rather like have sex with Sal or
Yeah.
Hugh or Joe? and you can't, and then you have to kill one, like shag, marry, kill, or something like that, and you can't kill Sal, and then. And she's like, you have to do it. And then he's like, oh God, what's gonna happen if I don't? And then she just, without message, just goes, you'll be raped by aliens. Where'd she get that from?
That's very intense.
She was just like, he was like, whoa, why have you asked me this? What happens if I don't do any of them? You'll be raped by aliens.
With the audience,
and she didn't laugh.
She didn't laugh.
She wasn't like silly. She was just like, that's what's gonna happen.
was the audience mainly Americans, or was it?
No, British people, man, but they're big fans. A lot of people, obviously European people, live in London and stuff like that. Some American people.
Impractical Jokers, man.
He got out people's phones and was messaging their contacts and stuff.
Oh,
classic.
okay,
classic. FaceTime people and stuff.
It's good. It's interesting that you can, whatever thing you are popular for, you can make a version of it live.
Oh, mate, 100%.
Even if it's like the most obscure thing that you would think, well, surely that's impossible. There's a way.
Went backstage briefly, said hi to him.
Nice.
Like
oh God, mate,
yeah.
privileged.
What
What a man. Well, I went to a place that Ali got me a gig last week.
Yeah.
in a beautiful little place called Shoreham by Sea. And
Oh wait, okay. So I'm excited to hear because I've got family in Shoreham.
so it was a venue called the Harbour Club, which was a venue. And when I arrived at the old Shoreham by Sea Harbour Club, the guy who runs the gig, interesting fella, nice bloke,
Yeah.
means well. However, so the act who was closing, Mr. Tompkins,
Raymond and Mr. Tompkins,
Raymond
yeah.
Tompkins, sorry, are all audio based.
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
you
yeah.
need a full, proper, professional PA system. The guy running the gig, sort of points to some suspect-looking speakers in the ceiling, right, and goes, "Yes, all right. We got. What do you mean?" And they're like, "No, we need a professional PA system." He's like, "Well, come on.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Can't you
Like,
sing it?
Can't you sing it? What's wrong? Like, it'll be all right."
Yeah.
And they're like, so they're basically saying, we're not going to do the gig.
Wow.
They're like, we're out. We're not doing it. Oh, and the second act as well, he's also a musical comedian,
Amazing.
right? So actually, I was meant to middle, but thank fuck I didn't get sandwiched between. I got to open, which was good, right? Because I'm the only normal, like, not normal, non-musical.
Yeah, only comedian there.
Yeah. And so like we're like, okay, this is going to be interesting. And then I'm like, I'm looking around for the stage, right? And then he sort of points to this slightly raised area, and I was like, okay, right, well, I guess that's the stage. And I'm like, oh, what are we doing for lights? And he's like, as is, right? He's like, as is. And I'm like, it's just like proper, like your living room, like just completely lit.
Yeah.
And this is like a full room in this, I don't know
How
what.
many people? What audience?
Maybe 100 and...
Oh, wow. So, yeah.
maybe 100 plus, 100, yeah, around that.
Oh.
And it's everyone knows each other, very small town.
Brilliant.
And it's a very local, oh, it's not like a working men's club, but it's like a sort of everyone knows each other kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So then he's like, right, so I'm going to do a quick check of the old PA system with the mic. He's got one of them wireless mics, right? Goes up there, it's talking, it's like a child's karaoke machine. It's like the worst feedback,
Yeah,
horrible,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
in there. He's like, yeah, perfect, right, okay. So I'm looking at them, right? Mr. Timkins at this point is still saying, oh, by the way, I'm not performing.
Yeah.
They're like, we're packing. They were literally about to pack up their stuff.
Yeah.
Then he goes, oh wait, don't worry. This guy's gonna help us. So this
Goes
guy
down,
from the crowd was a DJ, right?
Amazing.
And he said, if you give me 45 minutes, I'll be able to nip home and get my DJ gear, and then you can do the gig. And then the guy running it's like, job's a good one. We've saved it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
He's like, shall I bring the smoke machine? Shall I bring the smoke machine?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
If you want.
Yeah. But glad you did it. I bet they loved
No,
it.
it was actually a fun gig, and it was actually really nice. It was just a shitter with the lights and the thing.
Yeah.
I think Raymond and Mr. Tim, they had a good time. So.
Yeah, but they always smash though, as long as they got a fucking PA system.
Yeah.
I've just realised, sorry to butt in, and we can cut this out, but my family from Shoreham are the ones that asked to listen to this podcast. So now they're going to find out that I'm a little bit gay and that we don't like Shoreham.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, yeah.
Well, you learn, you live and you learn. Shout out Phoebe's family from Shoreham.
I love you guys.
Yeah,
I
Rolf,
would say
shout out
Shoreham
Rolf.
is very beautiful as a place to walk
It
around.
is lovely.
Yeah.
I've got nice family there if you ever saw them.
Yeah. Right. We are going to move on to our first regular section, ladies and gentlemen, and that is Agony Uncle, but not in a weird way.
Fabulous. This is, of course, where you send in your life dramas and me and Tom solve them with Phoebe's help as well. So, first one. My therapist says my boyfriend is a pathological narcissist and I should leave him, but I don't want to.
Dump his ass.
It's quite difficult with therapists because I would say with therapists,
Two different ways in.
So we know
Regardless of the therapist.
Yeah.
Dump his ass.
So we know in the scale of mental health professional, it goes psychiatrist. That's the one where you actually have to be a medical professional.
Right, yeah.
Then some therapists have done some training.
Okay.
But then that's the top end of therapists.
Right.
The bottom end, you just
want to give it a go.
You just give it a whirl.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
life coach.
You life coach at the bottom, yeah. So
we could start life coaching.
Yeah,
We
you could
should
start
start
being a
doing-
therapist. You could say you're a therapist. Yeah.
Should I? I can't be asked. I'd use it for material. Go up the station. I'd always do it at like 4 o'clock, and
Yeah.
I've got my gig at 8, and then I'd get a couple people in.
Yeah.
And then I'd
Double
be
up.
like, yeah, exactly. I'd be like, there's some fucking mentals out there.
Yeah.
What's
Wackadoos.
with
Yeah.
exactly,
Oh,
yeah.
I should hear him.
I was
Have you
chatting to
seen
this
that?
one lady. Yeah, sorry.
No, I was just going to have you seen there was that guy off Made in Chelsea who's become a life coach?
Oh, really?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wait, him.
Julius.
Oh,
he's
his
dreadful.
best,
TikTok. Everyone was taking the piss out of his. I saw Reece
Yeah.
James do a very funny TikTok. Did you see where he was singing that Julius guy?
Oh my god!
So he
sings
went.
all
He
the
went.
time.
He went viral because he tried to do some singing right on TikTok. This is how I know about him. And I saw Reece James do a very funny video, like a stitch with it, and like everyone was obviously slaughtering and singing, and then like Reece James did a stitch where he was just like pretending his singing was sick. He was like, yeah, hit that high note, like it's so good. But yeah, that guy sucks, and he's pretending to be a life coach now.
Yeah.
But he's like, my main advice would be make sure
Not
that your
poor.
parents are very rich.
Yeah, don't be poor.
Because a lot of people forget that. They forget how important that is.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Bit of wedge.
What would be
Yeah.
your advice if you were a life coach? How would you life coach me, Tom? What
How would I life coach you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh god, the list would be very long. It'd be too
You
much.
guys had good life coach before where you said just be fit.
Yeah.
I think
That
that's really good dating advice.
helps.
In the words of Andrew Tate, you need to make yourself a superior human or whatever he
Yeah,
said.
what was it? High value male.
High value
value
male. Yeah.
We're bargain bucket males.
Yeah. You got to be high value big ticket male.
We're 2 for 1 discount male.
Yeah.
Happy meal.
Yeah. Happy Meal toy. We've got a toy with a Happy Meal.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I think therapists, you need to be wary of I wouldn't necessarily be wary of a psychiatrist because generally they're medical professionals and know what's up.
But
But
why would the therapist say that? Pathological
So
narcissists.
that they're probably healing, and the therapist is like, "Fuck, what can I do?" And be like, "Your boyfriend's a dickhead. You dump him." And then that's at least 8 more sessions.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
maybe
yeah. No, but I think why would the therapist be saying like
what kind
that
of
your
therapist
boyfriend?
is it as well? Could be physio.
He
You don't know.
says yeah. Mick, big Mick down there. yeah.
I only want to
says-
do my ankle,
says-
and now he's telling me to get rid of my
And
boyfriend.
here's what he says: I need a real man.
Wait, what was it? He's a pathological narcissist.
Pathological narcissist, which is where someone's super involved in themselves, aren't they? So they don't really care about. anyone else.
Okay, this is why I would question it because this therapist has not met the boyfriend,
Or
so it's
him,
only
or him,
or them,
or
they,
them.
or blah, is not relaying the information. So like, I don't think you can say. As a medical professional, I don't think you could diagnose someone as a pathological narcissist without meeting them
Yeah.
and doing some
Well,
assessment. You
In
know,
that sense, then, okay, if we're going by that, then that means that the partner of this pathological narcissist
yeah.
has relayed so much information in a way that makes it sound like he is. So maybe they just think that anyway, and then they should dump them because underneath it all, that's what you think.
But she doesn't want to. She's saying I don't want to, and then my therapist is having a go at me, saying you must dump him. See, I question. I don't think a therapist like that. I don't think a psychiatrist, without meeting your partner, would. He may suggest breaking up because it'd be better for you, but I don't think a psychiatrist, for instance, would be like, well, he's a narcissist. Blah blah
But
blah.
They could
get
like
rid.
see behaviour, but then that's evidence, isn't it? So
It's evidence.
There'll be evidence
Yeah,
against
there's
it or
evidence.
not. You
Yeah.
can keep the receipts, tally them up, see what you think in a week.
I whenever anyone calls me a narcissist, I take a long look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Is my advice.
Very
Right
good.
one-liners.
Yeah. Take a look.
So what's the deal with this one? So I think I think date your therapist. We all agreed with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do
I
also
think-
say
no,
the
or bring
therapist
them
keeps
in.
saying, "Come round to mine."
Yeah. Can we do the session in the pub?
Yeah.
They
We were
have
having
a little
wine.
threesome, and if the partner doesn't want a threesome, then you know that's because he's a pathological narcissist.
Yeah.
Just cares about himself.
Yeah. Cover all the mirrors in your flat and see what happens. If they go nuts.
Yeah.
Right.
I would ask maybe some of your friends what they think about your boyfriend as well. Don't just go on the therapist's opinion. If it's universal that your boyfriend,
I
people
feel
who have
like
met him,
must be
are a
universal.
nightmare, and then maybe the therapist is correct. But I wouldn't go on just that. I would ask some others. That would be my advice.
Okay. So what we've said is, do what you want.
Yeah.
My best friend's boyfriend is selfish and sexist, and I don't think they're a good match. How do I tell
This is
her?
the therapist.
Yeah. literally.
This is the therapist. But I was thinking, on that note, how do you do that then? If you're so from the other side, so you're not in the relationship,
Right.
But you are the therapist. But in this instance, you're the best friends. So what do you do if
You can only-
if I was dating a real wrong 'un, Tom? Would you step in?
I mean, I go to your girlfriend all the time. Like, he's a narcissist. Get rid. But
But she won't listen to you because
I
I'm
even
too
tried to get
beautiful.
involved recently. Tried and tried. I begged
Yeah,
her.
you're calling Luca and telling her all sorts of stuff. I got a voice note from you and my partner at the same time after that call. And I was like, what's happened here? Are they telling me that they're going to be together? And then you were both talking about different things. I was like, what the neither was about the call. Bizarre. Anyway, what would you do then?
I would. There's only so much you can do, and when it comes to adults, consenting adults, there's only so much you can say. So you can say you can bestow your opinion upon them and be like, I don't think he's good for you, but ultimately they're probably going to make their own decision and not listen to you. They may even do the El Clasico of pushing you away and being like, well, if you don't like my partner, then you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. What we need to do is hook up this boyfriend with the other boyfriend.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
the
good.
two narcissists together could work.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in this situation, Phoebes, where your BFF is dating someone that you think's a wrong 'un? I imagine it's happened to you the other way.
It's definitely happened to me the other way around, I think. But kind of, yeah. And you just say your opinion up until a point, and then you just have to accept, because then they have to voice it back to you as well. If they say like, actually, listen, I really like them, you're going to have to deal with it, then you just have to deal with it.
You start. I think that's good. I think it's healthy. But I think also what you could do is start a rumor about the boyfriend.
Yeah.
And just be like,
he steals.
Yeah.
Not even like he's cheating, he steals.
He shags voles.
Yeah. I've seen him.
Yeah. Be like, he only knows 10 letters of the alphabet.
Yeah.
Just weird shit.
Just like
that.
believable ones.
Yeah.
It's like how I tell people you lost your virginity at 23. Like, that's just like a really believable one.
Well, that's very generous.
Just like nice little believable.
Tell people I lost my virginity at 23. I haven't lost my virginity because I'm not married yet.
Yeah, good.
So yeah, start rumors. I'd say.
Start some rumors, turn some people against him.
Get with him.
Get vicious. Yeah, try and get with him.
People never get with anyone nowadays. No one's a fucking get with anyone nowadays.
If you hook up with him, then your best mate will definitely leave him.
Okay, here's one that I think Tom, would be good. We're experts on this. How can women pick up women in the UK? Tom, your answer. Phoebe, just hold off.
Yeah. Can you all be quiet, please?
We'll sort this one out.
Well,
Tom.
first of all, you need to be fit, right?
Be fit!
Yeah.
Be fit. We need big t-shirts to say be fit. Yeah.
Second of all, what do you mean? It's easy. It's just what do you want about? Simple.
Oh, you eat out on your.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what starfishing is?
No.
Do you know what starfishing is, Phoebe?
What's starfishing?
I thought it was when you lay in the bed too big.
Well, yeah, well, it's when in sexual in a lesbian
different
term when
sorry, let me make a note.
Yeah. When the other lady just lies there and just gets eaten out and then just doesn't do
Oh,
anything. Yeah, starfishing.
Oh,
Then doesn't reciprocate. Just,
really?
Just lies there. Yeah. So say not a starfish.
Not a starfish.
Yeah. You
You need to both be a go fish. Both be a
piranhas.
Yeah. Couple of
What? Yeah.
couple of jelly deals.
I've not been a lesbian.
Really?
Ever.
Whoa.
But what I'd say is there's apps in there.
Apps.
Her is a good app. I've heard.
Her.
Yeah.
Isn't that film where the person falls in love with the
you.
AI?
That is a bit of a weird
Yeah,
film.
don't do that. That's how you pick
I'd
up
like
women.
to know how many blokes go on that and try and catfish. I reckon a surprising amount.
Really?
A lot.
Yeah.
That'd be a big thing for blokes that would do that.
It sounds like you're.
No,
I wonder how many you got because everyone's done that, haven't they, Ali?
What?
Like we've
Yeah.
done that.
What?
You've done it definitely.
What?
No,
but it does make me just as like that is the kind of thing that a man would fucking love to do.
What would your
Like,
profile be as a lesbian, Tom?
What, as a lesbian?
Yeah.
God, it'd be difficult.
Clit founded in 2007.
Yeah. I don't even. If I was a girl, how would I
Love
want?
Scarlett Johansson, mate.
How would I want to be attractive to? It's a really difficult question actually because I think
Yeah.
as a guy, you know how somewhat. I mean, I say somewhat, very loosely, maybe as a guy, if you were trying to attract a woman, you know what you sort of have to do, wash things like that. You know.
Sorry.
But like, I wouldn't even know where to begin if I was a girl trying to attract girls. I've no idea.
No.
Phoebe, what?
Yeah. What's your advice?
What does the profile
What's your
look
advice?
like? What's the vibe?
I'm not on any apps. I'm not really.
An app based.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, but also I'm not.
You've
really,
got like a crystal, haven't you? That's.
Yeah, a crystal ball. I shake it. It gives me a name. I go
Yeah.
out and find the name.
Yeah.
First person with that name, we go on a date.
Treasure hunt.
No, the girl that I was dating, she actually came here.
Oh.
I picked her up.
You've had
you-
sex in here.
You picked her up.
I haven't
out
had
the
sex with her. I haven't actually done any lesbian activities.
Whoa, good.
Good.
Because-
Queen would not be happy.
Yeah, not until the Queen's morning.
Exactly. Not in
Thank
this,
you.
Not in this period of mourning.
Oh,
We have to get wet through tears only.
yeah. I'm
terrible.
not.
Do you guys feel guilty if you're like having sex or wanking during this morning?
Well, I haven't, so. Don't
No, it's
worry.
fine if you're thinking about her.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Lie back and think of England.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a 20 quid note out. I
50,
So-
surely.
Yeah, I got 50 quid
Elgar?
notes.
No.
Elgar. You're rubbing one out to Elgar. It's a good challenge, isn't it? You got to make your way down the notes.
No, just gotta go down.
It's a competition. How long can you wank off to every note? Elgar to start when you're most horny.
Yeah.
Give yourself that. It'd be funny.
Are you wrapping it in the note or are you just looking at the note?
No, you don't
Wrapping
put
it in
paper
the
cut
note?
yourself.
Oh,
No, you got to look
what?
at it. You got to look Elgar in the face.
Yeah.
Who's
And
Elgar?
you get extra.
Guy on the 50 quid note.
You see, I haven't seen a 50 in a while.
You get extra points if you get the jizz on the face.
Yeah.
Oh.
Terrible. Well, okay. What's our advice then for her? Go on the app.
Yeah, we don't know anything about this, so you need to
Oh,
do
right.
the
So
advice.
there is an app called Her.
Yeah.
Yes, go onto the apps. There's loads of.
How do you go about picking? How did you know that she might be interested?
I wasn't really sure until we were going to meet up, and then it became more apparent.
Look for the Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Doc Martens in a nose ring.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise you were into that.
But every girl has a nose ring.
In London.
Yeah, that's true.
Under the septum one. That's more niche.
Yeah.
I was considering getting that ring.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't.
Septum. You got DMs on at the moment?
No,
Okay.
but I have got what would you call plaid trousers.
Oh.
A little
very nice.
tartan trouser, which I feel is quite gay.
So we'd say
But they get on the apps. Also, though, there's loads of like events. I'm so sure that there's like Facebook groups and
Well, or come to a night here. Come to Lick.
yeah, there's
Remember Lick?
Lick, yeah, they used to chuck us out.
Yeah.
Because they were saying, like, go on, lads, you got to get out of here, otherwise there's no women who are going to have a good time.
Yeah.
You guys are around.
Yeah, Lick. Come to Lick at Vauxhall.
Yeah.
Shall I do a gay singles night at Vauxhall just for women
Yeah.
on a Tuesday? Shall I hijack one of your Tuesdays?
Yeah, V Tuesdays or something like that. Yeah.
You could do a themed night like that, a monthly. That'd be, people would love it.
Well, there we go.
And that's
So
just for me to pick up a date.
yeah, watch this space. Right, so we move on to our final regular section, which is, of
Can I have
course,
my phone?
fail mail. Shall I say that again?
Oh, sorry.
Can I just get my phone really quick?
Yeah, hang on.
I need to leave in like 4 minutes.
I'll do the sound effect first. Go again.
Okay, sit back in your chair, Tom. We now move on to our final section, which is, of course, fail mail. Fabulous. How do you want to get your phone then?
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Oh, I thought you were going to fill in the time.
Oh, no. I thought it was just for the edit. It's better that he's just like sorted. Right, you ready? This is, of course, where you send in your responses to our certain topic that we put out on our Instagrams at ADIVPod and also our personal Instagrams, Ali Woods Gigs and Tom Elwes. Thank you so much for all your responses. This week, we were asking you, what would you do? What's the one thing you would change if you were the King or Queen of England? And so we've got the responses from the official ADIVPod account. I'd make us a republic and therefore myself jobless, but it's a small price for democracy. Fair enough. Make education more affordable. I assume they mean higher education. Someone's just said having a monarchy plus House of Lords. I think maybe they mean get rid of it, or maybe they mean add more. Someone's also said Brexit with a sad face. So I think they'd do that again. And I'd ban picnics. They're a pain in the arse.
What a weird.
Just seeing if that's a ginger there.
Yeah. A hermit, man.
The stupid system with separate taps for hot and cold water. I mean,
Why do you think that's stupid at all?
That's a big deal. And then also a friend of the show, Roxy, said the fact that you used the pic of Meghan, thoughts on her. So, I mean, what are we going to say?
I mean,
racist
mine was very political. The ones I got a lot of, like, give Northern Ireland back. I would turn it into a republic. Lol. I'd get rid of the monarchy completely. A lot of people just said get rid of the monarchy. That was a lot.
Yeah, they say that in the comments, but then when they've got that crown on their head, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fun airline safety videos. If we are crashing in the sea, I kind of want it to be serious, you know? Someone annoyed at the silly sort of cartoons and stuff.
Ban wire coat hangers. They are always getting in a mess and cause frustration.
That's a tough life someone lives, right? It's from Millie.
Yeah.
Make it compulsory to wish strangers good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. They love the politeness. Get rid of the monarchy and stop wasting tax dollars. Feed people instead. And then the opposite of that, the next person said ban strikes. So
someone put tax. The whole salary goes in paying taxes. So
okay,
that's someone who is.
Yeah, and then I've got the opposite of that. Ban the Tories.
Yeah, I got a lot of that.
Make primary school actually teach children smart stuff, not like numbers and words and stuff.
And one lady said, "I would abolish myself." I'm going to use that. Oi, love, I'm going to abolish you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's there like legs apart. Yeah. I want you to absolutely abolish me tonight, mate.
Abolish me.
Get back in the EU. 3 p.m. kickoffs can be on TV. Fair enough. You've got to get your priorities straight. And then the opposite of that, class division, college tuition.
Yeah, a lot of pay inequality. Everyone would go vegan, someone put. So that's
fair. That was
fair enough.
That was a pig.
A lot of people saying the government, Tories, Liz Truss.
Weather reports would no longer be able to call snow or rain weather bad weather. Not everyone lives for the sun. That's my crowd.
Oh,
that's my crowd, baby.
Ginger army.
Get rid of picnics and stop calling rain bad.
I've only had 3 responses, but they're so my followers. Do you want to hear them?
Go for it.
One says cheaper pints.
Yep. Nice.
Another one, no more homo.
No more homo. Okay.
No more homosexuality.
Is that no more homosexuality or homophobia?
No, homophobia.
Oh, I don't know. Well, they didn't specify, so we'll see.
I know, so lovely. She reads into it. No more homos. Oh my God, no more homophobes. That's so sweet. Guys, you guys.
And everyone should stay in the country of their birth, and that's it.
That was from Farage Lad 456.
And the last one, having a king or queen, like same as everyone else. But before that, making sure each town has a Greggs.
Oh, okay, fair. Someone's just said the food. Okay, fair enough. Cut gas prices by any means necessary. A couple of people said the food now. Change and reduce costs of living, which is fair enough. I would give all the stuff back that UK robbed during colonisation times.
Fair enough.
Someone's trying to get laid.
Yeah. I give everyone a free corgi car or dog. Stop cyclists and car drivers arguing and tell them they just have to get along.
Guys, stop this. Put bankers' profits into things that matter to everyone. Good. Introduce proportional representation and then abolish the monarchy. Okay, I'd become king and then immediately abolish the monarchy. Everyone's going for this. Yeah. Implement the metric system.
I would encourage regular driving test renewals and mandatory cycling proficiency tests. A lot of angry people against cyclists and drivers alike.
Use royal assent politically and ban fake grass. Also make dining etiquette user the fork in the right hand.
Okay.
Very specific.
Someone put the weather. I don't think they know how this works.
Yeah. Why is the Queen making it rain so
Yo.
much? She's not a stripper. I would incorporate the use of the American word y'all, as in y'all want some fish and chips.
We do that anyway.
Something's come. Someone's just said less drama. And then another person's gone, climate crisis. I mean, I don't know what they think what the Queen and King do.
The powers
The
are...
Queen has no power anyway.
Abolish the British tradition of queuing and watch the country descend into chaos. Forbid hospitals' canteens to serve chips as a meal or side.
The music in waiting rooms / when waiting on calls. There are so many fantastic British artists. Why do we have to listen to this shite?
That is true, to be fair.
Yeah,
I would make apple pie England's national dish. That's a sweet one.
that's a sweet one.
What is our national dish? Fish and chips?
Roast, I don't know, beef.
Shall I look it up?
For those who earn over 100k, tax their first 12k as well. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
What would you change?
I wouldn't abolish the monarchy.
Oh, it's
'cause
chicken tikka masala.
No, that's a lie.
Yeah,
No, it's literally fish and chips and chicken tikka masala are our national dishes.
Jesus
well,
Christ.
that's not correct, so whatever.
Yeah, I'd sort of make everyone come to my gigs.
Oh, right.
I'd go full Emperor's New Clothes and just have
Okay.
everyone laugh along. At me.
Completely insane. Okay, good. I'd normalize being able to poo in a date's place, or like first time you go round.
There should be a part of the date that it's like a ceremonial part.
Well,
the shitting.
just how many dates have you been on the first time you've gone to someone's house?
I've been on a
You've-
few, mate.
Yeah,
Guilty.
and you've not wanted to poo, but you know,
I
like
always
the
want
10th time you go to their house, you'd poo. No worries.
Yeah, relax.
No.
I've had entire
Don't poo. Like
What?
a whole year in.
a whole year. But that's why we should normalise it. How good would
We
that be?
should normalise that, yeah.
Pooing on a first time you were allowed to go to someone's house. It's fine.
You got to do it. I think that should be. It'd be illegal to have sex without pooing before.
Yeah.
What would you do, Phoebe?
Just imagine telling someone that. Sorry, I always poo before sex. So that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Let me just slip into something more comfortable, by which I mean shit.
Yeah. Poo before.
What did you do, Phoebe? Make the whole country a festival.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, that is exactly what I would do.
There must be a DJ in every room.
Yeah.
I will take away men's right to vote just for a day.
Yeah, when there's no voting going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but put through like a bunch of women.
Glitter is mandatory.
Yeah, no.
What? So what laws
biodegradable.
would you want to pass if men weren't allowed to?
No,
vote?
it's not even that. It's just so you can understand how we feel for a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just for like a month, maybe for like a month, men just can't make any decisions.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that'd be cool.
Just so you. Oh no, Tom's.
No, I mean,
But like, just so you get it, and then maybe after that, you might all be nicer to us.
Yeah. Well, good thing you're not in charge.
Yeah.
So
I'd make Andrew Tate Day, where we should have, men be able to do their jobs correctly for,
Yeah, exactly,
for once.
yeah.
You know, with no interference.
right, that is it for another episode of All I Do Is Fail. Thank you so much for joining us. You can donate to our Patreon, patreon.com/adifpod for an extra episode every week. Thank you very much to all our patrons. We really appreciate you guys. And you can find out the last episode me and Tom talked about our worst ever auditions. So that is exclusively on the Patreon, patreon.com/adifpod. I got some gigs coming up, which I'll be promoting soon. Tom?
Yep, you can come see me at various different places that are on my Instagram, or if you click on my link in my bio. And good to talk to you all. And please subscribe to our Patreon, and keep checking out my profile for new sketches.
Phoebe?
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you later. Take care.